Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin' with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great Sunday. Well, today, as you can see from the picture that I posted, we are working on my multicolored tiger, and I'm starting, this is the top of his head, and I'm working my way down because I wanted to see how well it was going to do. So what is everybody up to today? Oh, I have 310 black is the drill that I have. And as you can see, I do have pictures from our big adventure yesterday. Oh, it was just about as dysfunctional as anything could get. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm like almost sorry that we decided we were going to do this. Oh, yeah. Well, we went to, hopefully you can see that, the grocery store, and we picked up ice and drinks, you know, that way we didn't have to get them at the Subway. We were going to stop at Subway and get our sandwiches and then go. So everybody gets in the car, we get everything loaded, blah, blah, blah. And we go to the grocery store, we get everything we need, you know, somebody needs batteries and 9 million other things, right? So then we go to Subway and pick up our sandwiches. We are just feeling good. We're all having a good time. Yeah. And then I go, oh, well, crap, I forgot my walking stick that my daughter made me. You know, never can tell. Might need it, right? Because I saw her getting the kids is all walking sticks with us, you know, putting them in the car. Like, oh God, I forgot mine. We're going to have to stop at my house. So we stop at my house and get the walking stick. And I change clothes because now it's like, feels like 90 degrees out. Yeah. Then we get in the car and, you know, my daughter had taken a picture of the map. We knew where we were going. So we're driving. We want to see the all the way to the top, you know, this place. And it's called Aspen Ridge. Yeah. Well, it was someplace that we had never been before. And the road was fine. And then all of a sudden it wasn't fine. It would turn into a more of a four-wheel drive Jeep road, you know. But we're going, we're going, we're going. I mean, it takes us about 45 minutes to get to the top. And, yeah. So we get up there and we decide we can't go any further. I mean, there were like, not boulders, but really huge rocks in the middle of the road, right? So my daughter kind of pulls off into this field, and it was kind of uphill. And we get out she had the camp chairs with us. Everybody was going to have a chair. And we have our lunch. This looks like a good place. There was a little tiny grove of aspens, you know, and we could sit in the shade, and it was going to just be perfect, right? So we get all the chairs out. Everybody sits down. We pass out the sandwiches, and everybody's got their little drink, and we barely get them open to figure out who they belong to, basically. And in everybody's lap, now we're going to be inundated with bees. And these bees were probably almost as long as that end of that pin. No, they weren't yellow jackets, but they weren't that big around, you know, but they were fairly long. I would say at least that long. Oh my God. My granddaughter goes screaming. I thought she was going to drop her sandwich. We leave the chairs. We go and climb back into the car. Yeah. Roll up all the windows because now they're trying to get into the windows. Oh yeah, that was hysterical. We were laughing our asses off. Yeah, well, so much for peace and quiet. I mean, it's a lovely view. It was gorgeous. It was gorgeous. Yeah. It was gorgeous. I had just said, God, what a beautiful view. What a, because you could see the whole valley and everything. It would be, yeah. So we ate our lunch inside the car. Then my daughter, she ventures out to go get the chairs that we left because it'd take too long to fold them down and get them into the vehicle. Because now we had screaming, running children. It was great. Yeah. Well, nothing like getting your blood pumping, right? So we decided we're not going to go up. Like, we pulled off into this area, and the road's right here, and then it got worse as it went up the hill this way, so we were just going to go down and down the road. Because on the way up, we had seen, different places that had aspens, and, oh, that'd be good. Well, no, we got to walk on this one, So we were picking out spots, just in case we didn't see anything. The aspens had not fully turned yet, but there were just patches, of everything. Oh my goodness. So we'd stop on the way down. Oh, this is it. Yeah, we saw this place. Yeah, let's stop here. We could actually pull over and take a picture, and we got about 3 pictures done, and the bees show up again. It's like, seriously, guys? You followed us down the mountain? Okay, click, 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 take the picture, get in the car, get in the car, get in the car. Oh, yeah. We must have gotten out of the car and back into the car several times. Oh, at least 4 or 5 times on the way back down. I'm surprised we ended up with anything as far as pictures. But then we were, pretty close to the bottom, and that's where we saw the Rocky Mountain sheep. I hope you could see those in the picture. I need a drink of my Coke here. Where's my Coke? Okay. Yeah. Oh, it was special. So we left at almost 11 o'clock after we got our lunch at, what do you call it? At Subway. So we got home about 2 o'clock. Yeah. We just kind of took our time coming down, and, like I said, there was bees about every damn place we got out. I don't know if we just went too late in the day or what, but, geez, it was kind of a nightmare. And then, when the kids, when they're taking their pictures, on the first one after the bee episode, and after eating lunch, were like, smile. They wouldn't smile. They just stood there like little lumps. Oh, my daughter and I were about ready to kill them. My grandson, his stomach was upset by the time we got up there to where we were going to have lunch. So he was whining and moaning, and, it was just, really? Holy cow. I told my daughter, we're getting too old for this. All of us. Oh, my Lord. I couldn't believe those bees where we sat down, and it had a little bit of grass and nice shade from the aspens. The aspens weren't too mature or anything. Looked like a great place. Oh, yeah. Not. Okay. So I guess, we'll probably be going back to Cottonwood. But my daughter said we'll go up there when it's just us. So I don't know if we'll get there this week or not. This next week. Or whether, the aspens will be any more turned, but they seem to be turning quite fast. That you can see them on the mountains. But the problem is, when we were up there, it's like they got either too much water or too cold. So they're already shriveling and dying almost before they turn. So yeah, it was pretty dysfunctional. But I don't know. Next year is going to be up in the air whether or not we attempt this again, because it was unbelievable. Then they'd stand by a tree for us to take a picture, and Something touched my head. I said, it's an aspen leaf. Oh my God. My granddaughter, she'd be off and, ah, you know, it was great. Oh yeah, my daughter and I were just cracking up. It was like, oh my Lord. We decided to do what? Yeah, they can stay home with their dad next time. Or let's hope they're all in school. Yeah. It was just one stupid thing after another. I just could not believe it. So we didn't have this much trouble when they were 4 and 7, you know, or whatever. Or 2 and 7. That would have been 5 years, yeah. You know, it's like, oh my God. I don't want to smile. I don't want to do this. I don't want to be here. How long is it gonna be? Oh my God. Really? Yeah, they didn't enjoy their time out in the fresh air and the sunshine. It's like, oh, okay, we raised a bunch of indoor kids. Like, oh my goodness. But those bees were just relentless. I was like, God. Because we go to Cottonwood and we barely see a fly, you know. Or maybe even an ant crawling on a rock, you know. I don't know. You got me. So, yeah, it was interesting. And I don't know, and the sun was just really bright, and the sky was beautiful, and I don't know, there was no diffused light, so the aspens that I took pictures of didn't even look like they were as dark as they did in person. It was special. What can I say? I guess we gotta have one dysfunctional time. I can think of one other, because that was back when my granddaughter was like about 2. Not 2, well, about 1.5, 2, and somebody had to hang on to her the whole time, or she'd have been walking out in traffic, and she didn't walk that well, so we couldn't get out any place that was like steep or doing any yeah. Here we are again. So, yeah. Grandma was not too pleased. She goes, you know, we have a neighbor, and this is a guy that my daughter and son-in-law both know and have since they were in high school. You know, he's got like 5 aspens in his yard. We could just go take pictures at his house next time. I'm like, well, after this episode, maybe. I'm like, oh my gosh. Just, unbelievable. Unbelievable. But, yeah. So I started this, not yesterday, the day before. I just didn't do any yesterday. But I had to tell you about our big adventure misadventure. You know, the things you go through just to get fresh air and sunshine. Some days. But maybe my daughter and I are spoiled because usually it's just us that goes. You know, we can tromp around wherever we need to or want to, and oh, holy cow. It was something else. And we didn't even go down to where we normally go. Yeah. Maybe that's why we always go there. I mean, when we're driving up there, you know, we're like, wow, this place is really nice. It's like high class, you know? I mean, there was like areas, big areas. I mean, it wasn't like you were driving along the side of a mountain or anything. It was awesome. Yeah, it's all fun and games until somebody gets hurt. No, nobody got hurt. But, you know, yeah, Jurassic Park. Yeah. It was fun. And we get home and I'm like, so did y'all have a good time? Yeah, thanks, Grandma. It was great. You know, I'm like, okay. Yeah, we've hit that age. Oh, Lord. We'll never be able to drag them out again into fresh air and sunshine for pictures again. Not after this time. I don't know. I say that every year, but, you know. Because he was telling, my grandson was saying yesterday, not yesterday, but Saturday, that he didn't want to go, you know. I'm too old to do that. I don't like to go and all that. And, oh, Lord. Yeah, we didn't listen. We should have stayed home. But, no, you know, sometimes you just gotta go and find out for yourself, right? How bad it really is. This thing is so full of confetti. It's unbelievable. But I got 2 whole patches done and my neck was done yesterday. Not yesterday, Saturday. Not Saturday, Friday. Jesus. Oh man, I'm telling you. Yeah. So, we'll see. It might get easier. I don't know after this. If it'll get worse or easier. Trying to figure out where the edge is. I know. I bought washi tape, but, you know, here we are. Here we are. So I don't know how good the picture's gonna look or anything, but I'm just gonna do it, and, you know, that way I can say I've done one of these. I got my daughter one of these blue, you know, it looks like blue and gold picture. I can't even show you a picture right here in my hand. Of course I did in the beginning. But, of a cat. So they have a cat and the tiger. What else was it? There might be a dog. I can't remember what the other animals are. Maybe even an elephant. I don't know. But yeah, I just had to do a video and tell you about our big misadventure. I didn't get too many pictures of any of the scenery. It was just either the aspens were too far away, and part of that whole property on the way up is, what do you call it? Private property. So, yeah. It was different. But we got to see things that we'd never seen before. So. It was an adventure, misadventure. I guess we gotta have some misses every once in a while on our big adventures, but you know, you don't know that crap until you experience it and then say, well, I'm either going or not going again. So, oh goodness. But kids, they get older and then they've got their own ideas, but they're not old enough to stay at home by themselves. I mean, my grandson is, but yeah, we don't like to do that. So my daughter and I pick dates and go on our adventures while they're at work or at school, you know. But yeah, it was interesting. There is a lot of black and 823 and 939. Yep, no, 938. It's kind of a dark green affair. Didn't watch anything too exciting on Netflix or uh, on like HBO or regular TV. So, yeah. Just been kind of quiet on Saturday. I just kind of turned on some music and I'm still working on that pink, I don't know, the pink flowers. I don't know what to call it. It really doesn't have a name. I'm using my new pen that I got. It's kind of heavy, actually. It's way heavier than these. I like these. Get one in every color of the rainbow. I don't remember what store I got them from exactly. No, it wasn't Biggest Crafts or VIP, I don't think. I don't know. Because I think those two only have cross stitch, not diamond painting. But I like collecting these these pins. They're very nice. And they fit real nice in your hands. Or this one's kind of big and it's heavy. Way heavy. I noticed my wrist was kind of hurting a little bit, you know, after I used it. Because I started out doing this Friday. So, yeah. Gotta go to work tomorrow. I am so excited. Not. Well, this weekend they had a concert and they had this thing for the 14er club. I think it's something like that, some kind of climb. I don't know where they were going to go climbing, but yeah, that's the 14,000 feet high club. And then there was something else I can't remember in town. But we picked a good day because there was hardly, you know, we might have passed 10 total people. And when we were coming down, I noticed the Rocky Mountain sheep there up in that meadow, but we couldn't get close enough, you know. I don't want to get too close. You know, it's their area. So that's why I'm so far away. I tried to zoom in as far as I could. But, yeah. There's a lot of this 310 here. This thing came with 2 whole bags of 310, and I'll probably use every darn bit of it. But I felt like diamond painting today. Sometimes I feel like it, and sometimes not so much. I didn't get out my big tray. I should have, but then I'll have to go back and get all the individual ones. This one picks up better, like large amounts. Can't go sideways though. That just never works. I end up having to move everything around, so I might as well just put them on one by one. This, of course, will have to be straightened out by the time I finish. But it's getting there. It's getting there. And this one isn't too big. It's a 50 by 60. So not too horribly big. There are some really pretty drills. Let me see if I can do this. Turn it upside down. I don't know if you can see all them. Trying to get it lighter, but there we go. Just beautiful, beautiful colors. I don't want to let go of that. Yeah, there's some drills in there. Some escapees. Yesterday, not yesterday, on Friday, when I'm diamond painting, and I haven't done it in a while, I set the tray down, and the whole tray stuck to my canvas. So I had to get all of these out of there before I went and peeled it off. Oh yeah, don't panic. Because I've done that, and then you end up picking them up off the stupid canvas. Oh, it's great. Well, we're making some kind of progress, I guess. I did this on Friday for about an hour and a half, and it felt like somebody broke my neck. So I gotta do it for maybe 20 minutes, get up, and then go do something else for a while, and then come back to it. That's what I kind of did off and on all day Friday. But it was kind of a nice, calm day. Well, we got all that done. I'm sure there's always 3 or 4 that I'm not seeing at all. So, oh well. Alright guys, well thank you for joining me. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we will see you next time. God bless. Bye bye. Keep diamond painting and stitching.